All right, so here's the thing. Most people think that in order to manifest, they need to be putting in the work over a period of time. And eventually, over time, it's going to compound interest into a whole entire shift. And it's just going to happen one day like this. But the truth is that most people are the abundant, prosperous, successful new person that they want to manifest at nighttime when they're manifesting in that small period of time. They are that new version of them. They are manifesting. It's just that the next day when they wake up, they revert back to the old version of themselves, the old life, and they continue their day in the old version of them, and then at night time they continue the pattern again, and they think this is going to cause them to one day manifest. That this period at night time when they're manifesting is going to compound interest, and then they're just going to feel the shift one day and the reality is going to change. But do you see where people are going wrong here? Because most people won't be able to see the cognitive dissonance that's going on here. This person, this manifesting person, which is a lot of you guys out there, you're living two separate lives. You're living the life in the daytime, and then you're living the life that you want to live at nighttime when you're manifesting. One's pulling you up, doing all the right things, and then the other is pulling you down. And this is why you haven't been able to manifest yet, and everything has just remained stagnant. Or maybe you're getting signs here and there that are proving to you that this manifesting is working, but it's just signs that from the actual small amount of manifesting that you are actually doing at nighttime. And don't get me wrong, you probably think it's you, and this is the reason why you're not manifesting. You're doing something wrong at that nighttime or in the morning. Whenever you manifest, you probably think you're doing something wrong. You're actually doing everything right in that moment. So no, you don't need to continue looking at best manifestation methods and fastest way to manifest on YouTube, because that's just going to give you more entertainment videos, more things to distract you, and it's just going to build up, and you're just changing the things that you're already doing, which are actually working. Hence why you keep seeing shifts in your reality. You're seeing all the signs and everything. It's just you're changing the wrong part of your day, the wrong part of your manifestation. So what do we actually need to change? Most people think that by manifesting, it's the actual manifestation that's going to cause them to step into the reality that they want. But the truth is that we actually have to become the person first in order for that reality to start unfolding. We cannot attract a new reality while still staying in the current reality that we're in right now through our thoughts and our actions. Yes, your thoughts and your actions are great when you're manifesting at nighttime, but they do not cause you to become a new person. You can manifest 1,000 times for a new desire, but unless you step into that person and you actually start becoming the person that you want to become and changing your identity, then you won't start living as that version of you, and you're constantly going to be in the waiting game, waiting for the manifestation, waiting for the shift to happen. Because you think that just affirming or just visualizing is going to work. You need to become the person that is actually going to be able to hold it when it arrives. Think about lottery winners and how they are still in their old identity when they have these millions and millions, and then they lose the millions after a few years because they spend it all. Why is this? It's because they still identify as the person that works from 8 till 6, lives paycheck to paycheck, is broke, doesn't have money, and therefore they create a different version of that reality all over again, despite being given millions. If you attract something through forcing it into your reality, through affirming or visualization without actually changing your identity, this is where your reality is going to inevitably get changed back into the old reality through your identity, because that's who you still identify with, and therefore your thoughts and actions still correlate with the old version of you. They don't correlate with the new version of you. You've attracted that situation into your life, maybe it's the 10K months, through the affirming, through the manifesting, but your old identity is always going to win. It's going to sabotage you in the end. And most people are blinded by their light. They're blinded by their ego. They let their ego win all the time, and therefore they can't see the shadows that are actually pulling them down in the daytime. So say you're manifesting for loads of money and freedom right now, and then in the daytime, you go about your day, but you hang around with people, or you start saying words like, oh, that's expensive, I can't afford that. Like, oh, look at that price. Is this the new version of you right now? Would the new version of you say that? I don't think it would, because the free version of you is now being pulled away. It's being pushed away because you're now affirming negative things. And when we have thousands and thousands of thoughts every single day, they are going to outweigh the affirmations that you do at night time. The 100 affirmations you say before you go to bed. A lot of your thoughts cause emotions, and emotions are the things that actually manifest, because the emotions hold the energy, and the energy is the thing that sends the directions into consciousness to the universe on what you want. So when you're affirming this, I can't afford this is too expensive, look at the price of that, that is the thing that you're going to be affirming to the universe, completely contradicting the affirmations and everything that you've done at night time. So it's like you want this reality, but you're actively telling the universe that this is your reality, and so therefore you will stay in this reality, because this is your identity, this is the way your mind works, and this is the thing that's going to be the strongest magnet, not the 10-minute version of you at night time where you're visualizing before you go to bed. So once you begin to actually see where you're being your own worst enemy by putting things on a pedestal, thinking good things only come to those that work hard, another one of our limiting beliefs, believing that you're not truly deserving of having something because maybe you haven't worked hard enough or you haven't got enough qualifications, believing that you're not capable enough of even getting it because again you feel underqualified, or you feel that you don't have enough experience or enough knowledge. When you start to see where your brain is pulling you down despite all your affirming, all of your visualizing, all of your manifesting, you'll be able to then backtrack on where those beliefs originated from, hence bringing them to the surface and clearing them. You'll be able to see where at which point in your life you took them on as truths. Hence you'll then be able to question whether this even was truth, who it even came from, where it came from. You'll probably realize that it was actually a very insignificant source that you should have never been listening to in the first place. You'll start realizing that you've been holding so much space for thoughts that weren't even your own. And you've been acting out based on these thoughts that weren't even your own. And therefore you can then dissolve those thoughts and replace them with new positive ones that align with your new identity. When you get out with the old and in with the new, this is when the new identity is going to start running the show, and you're going to be actually manifesting 10 times faster. Because let's be real, right? 10 minutes at night time is great and everything, but imagine if you was just manifesting throughout the day effortlessly without even trying, because that's just who you are now. Imagine how fast you're going to be able to manifest then. It's an instant shift. Change your identity. Choose to no longer accept things that are less than what you want. Choose to no longer accept people in your life that are less than what you want. Choose to realize who is draining your energy, who is building up your energy, what is draining your energy, what thoughts, what behaviors, what things are you saying that are keeping you on your current reality. This is where the emotional intelligence comes from, and the conscious awareness of yourself. You need to know thyself, right? You need to know yourself. You need to look inside of you, figure out what the hell is going on inside there, right? Stop looking at everyone else for the answer. Stop looking at YouTube for more techniques that you think are going to give you a better and faster manifestation, and start looking at where you are responsible for creating this reality. Start taking some accountability, right? It's not your fault that all of these thoughts are not your own and you've took them on from the world, but it is your fault that you're continuing to live out them, to continuing to listen to them, to continuing to act out on them. This is where it's your fault. You've been programmed this way, and it's now your responsibility to reprogram yourself to become the new version of you that no one else gets to decide who that version is. Change your self-concept to be someone that knows that they deserve better, and they are not accepting anything else in their life unless it is more than what they have now. Don't let anyone tell you to be humbled, to think less than, to be grateful for what you have. You can be happy where you are right now and grateful for where you are right now, but excited to be where you're going. But there is nothing humble about being happy, being sad, being broke, not having what you want. The best way to serve the universe is to serve it through your abundance, through your unique skills, your unique talents, your unique capabilities, the things that no one else has, because people benefit from people that are fully expressed. People benefit from you when you have things that no one else can offer. There is people out there that want your service. They want your unique personality. And when you uncover the version of you that isn't afraid to be that person that is fully expressed in their authentic self, that is when you become a magnet for manifestations. That is when you can truly become that person. But you need to dig them out from under the ground first. No amount of manifesting is going to dig them out for you. I hope this video helped you. I hope it makes sense. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And of course, if you want more help with uncovering that version of you, changing your self-concept, changing your identity, and doing the shadow work to reveal where your blocks are and where your limiting beliefs are, then the Passive Princess Shadow Work package is going to be perfect for those that are actually ready to do this. Other than that, I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.